Alright, one moment. Oh, there it is. There's popping up. Hey, look at me. I'm like neon silhouette man. Really blending in with the shadows. I hope this looks cool. I actually think it looks pretty awesome. But I'm not sure how well it'll be able to be seen against like this black backdrop. Hello everybody. We're trying out Sniper Killer, which was a recommendation on the channel that I was immediately like, ooh, a sniper game with like weird pseudo-mystery stuff where you flip back and forth between being the sniper and the detective. Dawn Seeker, good to see you, buddy. Sorry I couldn't be more help with building your computer. I don't know all the stats either, man. I just do a lot of research, and I usually spend like months before I buy anything, doing research and like remaking my PC part maker over and over and over again. So this is like a recommendation we got. It's called Sniper Killer. I actually got this in a bundle. Ramble is an Assassin's Creed character. I know. Look how cool this effect. I literally did this by just changing the lighting angle and color, and I got this cool like silhouetted look. It is sweet as fuck. I really am playing around a lot with like the light and stuff like that now. You might have noticed the last few videos, like the last few streams, I've really been like trying to give each stream a bit of a different vibe. Don't worry, it just keeps expanding. Yeah, PCs be like that.
There has to be one around here
I recently upgraded my server, and I ended up just throwing in my old CPU and motherboard because CPU, motherboard, and RAM prices were expensive, and I already had some RAM, already had a CPU, and already had a motherboard. So apparently in this game we're playing a sniper, and we are killing people for mysterious reasons, or a serious benefactor or something. I'm guessing this is the intro. We're probably playing as like a victim who's about to get shot. And then we're also going to jump between that and the detective who's trying to like hunt us down. This elevator looks like a death trap. Holy shit. This looks like something out of a Dark Souls game. What the fuck? This looks like a modern elevator button and it opens up like a cage. Like, this legitimately looks like the kind of thing you would see in a Dark Souls game, you know? Like those, like, cage elevators. First it was the RAM, then it was the graphics card, now it's the SSD. Yeah, shit adds up quick. Storage and RAM are also just really expensive right now. Oh. Oh no. Okay, it's not gonna drop on me. Good, good, good. Very good, very good. Yeah, that is definitely a problem. Also, look at my mouth. I like neon. It has like a neon glow inside. Cool. My tongue is neon pink. In the early 2000s, there were elevators like that, even more in mines. Oh yeah, the door's yeah, okay. Whenever the door, like, slowly creaks open with a loud sound like that when you knock, that is, like, never a good sign. Ever. In any universe at all.
Hello? Anybody home?
We're also called Pamela, so we are probably disposable.
Models wanted. Is
anyone here? Photography book. Oh, gods. Yeah, creepy German guy. Oh, that... Okay, he's a serial... Look at that couch. That couch is clearly made of human skin. This is a serial killer's house. This is a serial killer's house. Is it Doom texture?
My dear.
Yeah, this totally... You know, there was a guy like this, actually. Oh my god, did you see that? Apparently they didn't want to have him move, so they just had him disappear the moment his head clears that boundary. That's hilarious.
Hello.
Also, I found a guy exactly like this in Vampire the Masquerade's Bloodline when I played it recently, and he was really into, like, weird surgery shit on his models. Like, he said, I want hand models, and really he just wanted to rip people apart. Lovely name. I am Hans.
But Miss Pamela.
Is it me, or just like this is like a specific type of German accent that just sounds super threatening? Because I've heard other people who are Germans on YouTube who have like a German accent, and it doesn't sound anywhere near this creepy.
No.
It's Major. It's the Major from Helsing. Why do you have a hair? Why are you a cyborg? Well, you see, the thing about that is, bang. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. It's like, damn it. It's like, what? He just ruined the sound of music for me. It's worth $40? Miss Pamela.
One must not put a price on the changing of a verb.
Again, very creepy asshole.
Right, of course.
Again. I watched The Sound of Music so long ago and I don't remember the song. I remember really liking it when I was younger, which was impressive because it was like very much a grounded movie. When I was younger, I was more into like fantasy stuff. And I didn't do grounded stuff as well. God, I love the way I love the way this model looks in like the super silhouetted version where you have the lighting behind you with like a really stark neon light. I am so like I was literally just playing around with the filter and I came across this by complete accident. I'm like, oh, this fits the vibe so well. Please put on these special clothes I got for you. This game is gonna be full of some characters. Frutostein. Forget about the criminal charges. And hopefully forget about the criminal charges. They will know me for the other stuff and forget about the criminal charges. Also, this couch, I'm not sure if it's just the texture, but it looks like it's made of human skin. Just gonna say it. Just gonna be honest about this.
Hey, Hans?
Which dress is it?
Yes? Yes, my dear?
Which one of these dresses did you want me to wear?
Dress? Dress?
No, no, my sidekick. No dress. The pillow. The pillow underneath your shirt. I am... What?
Okay.
What? I am so confused. Weirdest $40 I've ever made. This is gonna be weird. Or we're about to die.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful.
Please, my dear, make your way to the set. Oh god, this is some we're in a porn photo shoot, aren't we?
Follow my instructions and we shall be famous.
Oh gods.
Now, make your way to the washer and pose for me. Look
This is definitely something very weird.
as you are staring
Straight
into
the eye of the great.
your great skull.
Oh, this I feel dirty just like navigating the character.
Tell him to yodel.
Of course the German wants the pillow under the shirt. What is the reasoning behind that? I don't see a way to interact here, so... Oh,
Excellent.
okay. I finally got to the right spot.
Now go over to the couch.
I'm kind of already at the couch, buddy.
And
Look at it with the remorse you would feel.
If you had created a monster made.
Okay, so you're just naming Frankenstein at this one. Fat fetish. Very German. Oh, gods. Great, you confirm killer comes to the rescue. Yeah, maybe the murderer comes to the rescue and kills the German guy.
Yeah. Okay, now the moment of truth.
Halt.
Someone is at the door.
Oh, here comes the killer.
Don't lose your energy. I shall return.
This is very creepy. On, like, multiple levels. What is this? He was doing, like, a fucking chicken wing dance as he left. That was so weird. The fuck?
Who's there? Hans, is that you?
Oh shit, we're about to die. Oh shit, that's a scope. Yep, we're dead. You know, something I noticed, Amazon plays a bit dirty. Sometimes they will try to eat a panic buy, like they'll put it on a product listing, only amount left by now. Yeah, I don't look at those anymore. Amazon does a lot of scummy things. I need you to put old Bessie back where she belongs. Amazon does a lot of... I need to put my gun away. Amazon does a lot of, like, scummy things. One thing they do is they try and get people to not sell things for cheaper on any other website so they can claim they're the cheapest. Even if they have the same price. They try to, like, get into contracts to be able to make them do stuff. There are a lot of scummy things Amazon does. I don't want to get into the whole list, because you can look it up elsewhere. They do a bunch of shit. Like, one big thing is that Prime members don't even always get the cheapest price. Just because you're a Prime member doesn't actually mean you're getting the cheapest price at all. My most recent mission. Headquarters needs to send me on another soon. Starting to feel like I'll go crazy in the shithole they have me stationed in. So we're working for like a larger organization, I guess. We got like the rule house and everything. It's empty last time I checked. Oh, damn. Nothing in the fridge. Mirror. Mirrors make me nervous, so I brought it out here. Mirrors make me nervous. The more I know, I didn't know that assembly. But yeah, Amazon, one thing you should actually do on Amazon too is check a listing logged out on a different device. It's on like a VPN. So like use a VPN to go to a different location. You don't log into your Amazon account on that browser and check the price for the same listing. Like copy the paste the link or whatever. Make sure it's a clean link so it doesn't have any like tracking data attached to it. And sometimes the price will be cheaper on the non-Prime version, even though Prime is supposed to be a subscription that saves you money. Because Amazon found out that Prime people will just click on things that say Prime shipping without thinking about it. Now, some people argue, you'll like, oh yeah, but shipping costs, whatever. It's like, yeah, but free shipping is a thing that some people have anyway. So, strange thing is, I don't recall having a basement. Maybe I'm thinking of a different place. Headquarters station me at. I get them mixed up. Doors won't budge. Oh, I have memory issues. That's fun. Mirrors are not more fun than television. The flesh of fallen angels. The flesh of fallen angels. Of fallen angels. You missed an F there. Agent, new orders directly from the Pentagon. Yeah, I don't think we're working for the actual U.S. government. Maybe we are, but it doesn't feel like we are. Oh, also, I saw Iron Lung last night. I haven't played Iron Lung the game ever. I really do need to do that before I make a review on it. To be fair, I also need to finish a review on a book review for a bunch of other stuff first. So, you know, it's gonna take a bit before I do that. Funny, I can't seem to remember what I put in here. Yeah, I'm a psychopathic killer. I'm definitely having like weird hallucinations and memory issues. I'm calling it now. Pick up ammo. Pick up ammo. It's a very, very, very good thing. Note that Freud was a German psychologist that thought everything in the brain was sexual. While wrong, it makes sense given all his clients were oppressed German nobles. Why Max Payne reference fits here. The reason I brought up the Iron Lung thing is because this feels a lot like when he's hallucinating the speaker voice and it's actually like the monster talking to him. A person in a werewolf costume. Okay. Let's see. Can we find a way around here? We can't jump. At least I can't find a way to jump. Alright, let's run. Oh my god, the way the models like fucking slide faster. They slide faster than their walk animation, look. Like they're clearly gliding when their foot is in the air. This is some retro graphics. Alright, where are we looking for? We're looking for a werewolf. Is that a guy just in his underwear? The fuck? I know this is a costume. Okay, there are multiple. There are multiple people just in their underwear. What the fuck? I guess this is that kind of costume party. But yet no sexy nurses. Well, okay, we have a nun. Never mind, we have a nun. Never. What the frick? What the frick happened to your face, lady? Jeez. I mean, I know all your faces are really fucked up, but that's like extra fucked up. Jeez, frickin'. Alright, we're looking for the werewolf. I'm sure I'd be able to identify it as a werewolf given how fucked up everyone looks. You should totally play Iron Lung. I know. I did see the movie, and holy shit, I did not realize Markiplier was actually a pretty good actor. Like, honestly, he's a pretty damn good actor. He does well in the role, and the effects are cool. The monster is particularly well done. The blood ocean and the desolation of humanity, all of it's played very well. Movie was made like on a shoestring budget too. I mean, like $3 million might seem like a lot, but by movie standards, it's actually not that much money. And it's already, in the single week it was out, made back like 7 times its budget. Because it turns out you don't need like several $100 million to make a good movie. Just a good premise, faith in the idea, and like people who care about it. Ride the roller coaster, I guess. In sheep's clothing. Might look like the spa you had in yourself last week. Also for the deaths of many innocents. Oh, so they actually are... Okay, so very clearly... Casualties. So they are we are very clearly just insane. I should have identified the werewolf before I got on this ride, huh? Also, we're just gonna ignore the fact that there are people right in front, like, people are seeing us do this. Mark's name recognition did not hurt. To be fair, yeah, but they also probably didn't have to, because of his name recognition, they also probably didn't need as much of a marketing budget. Like, let's say they even get, like, another, like, 2/3 of its budget just for marketing. So let's say they get, like, another, you know, $2 million. That's still a $5 million movie. That would still have made its money back, like, 4 times over. Which is still impressive. For how little, like, they had to do. Also, like, seriously, I should have, like, looked around before I got on here. Because I have no idea which one's the werewolf. Fuck. I can't find the werewolf. Most of the money from big movies goes into marketing. Not as much as you'd think. Like, yes, it is like a huge chunk of their budget. But it's not all of their budget either. And again, it's the difference between, like, 3 million and 300 million. Like, even if it's, like... Even if 90% of their budget went in there, that's still a lot more money they spend on their movie. And I'm using specifically an example somebody had brought up, which was a recent Netflix movie with these, like, robots that become sentient. Gods, where is he? Shit. Can I get off this ride? Hey, I'd like to get off this ride, please. Ah, frick. I really wish they'd let me off the roller coaster, because I don't know where the werewolf is. I'm looking for, like, furry ears or, you know, something. Anything. A tail, ripped clothing, maybe? Some way to identify them. But I don't see any particularly identifying features. 40% is for marketing, 50% is for actors being cynical. 300 million feels like more like a video game number than a movie number. Exactly. They're spending so much money on these movies, and I think it's really just like a lack of like actual ideas and passion. We're just like throwing money at something instead of having people who care about it. Because like Iron Lung could have been a complete flop. If you had Iron Lung didn't just succeed because it was a good idea. That was like made from a good video game. If you had handed that video game to a major studio, they would have turned it into like garbage. Like they would have done what they did with every other video game IP they've ever adapted, aside from like the 1 or 2 exceptions like Sonic or Pokemon. They would have just ruined it, which is sad. Because clearly these things can do well. Clearly they can be made into really good movies that can legitimately be like amazing works of art. I'm still looking for the fucking werewolf and I can't find it. God damn it. Okay, where? You guys keep an eye out. If you guys see the werewolf anywhere, let me know. Because I've kind of screwed myself. I didn't realize, I thought I could like look around the rides and, you know, do stuff. I didn't realize getting on the roller coaster would lock me on here. Damn it. I'm trying to like scan bit by bit, but people are moving around. Doesn't help that we're moving, which is really shitty for, like, actually finding the way. Let's see here. Options, controls. Maybe there are controls to get off the ride. Game. 13 only 13 movies have an estimated budget of 300 million or more. 13 seems low. There are a lot of high-budget movies over the years. What's the average movie budget, actually? I should probably look that up. I was going to do research before I, like, put into an actual review, but, like, again, the 300 million, I think, was for that robot movie Netflix released recently. I had heard someone else making the comparison between those two specifically, as, like, a boring movie people threw a lot of CGI money at, and then this movie, which people, like, basically just paid for blood. Oh, also, apparently it has, also, my fucking wing. Oh my god, my wing is, like, stabbing me through the head. I still don't know what's causing this. 1 second. I'm gonna reset this avatar real quick. 1 moment. Let's Do that. And then this and that. There we go. Bam. Alright. Now I just need to find the freaking werewolf. Seriously, they couldn't have given him like wolf ears or something? Skeleton man. Cultist lady. None. More skeleton. It feels like I'm supposed to be aiming over here, so... Wait, is that him? Nope, not over there. Alright, I'm gonna, like, exit out and reload the Sage, because... Let's go back to chapter Carnival. This way I can actually look around again. Again, I really wish they'd included a way to get off the thing. Interstellar is set at, like, 150 million. 165 million. Yeah. I mean, even at 165 million, that's still fucking ridiculous. Like, that's not 100 times, but it's still, like, a lot. Then again, Interstellar is an actual good movie. What's, like, a really bad movie that's had a major budget? That people are throwing, like, a lot of money at. Alright, so that's a woman. Normal guy. You look so fucked up, you really gotta, like, get up close to them. It's very little, yeah. Yeah, it was actually a very small budget. And to be fair, Iron Lung also has the... I do acknowledge that Iron Lung has the additional advantage of having a premise that doesn't require a huge budget for a large amount of the movie. Like, they could essentially make one set for 99.9% of the movie. Yes, they had a few flashback scenes that were set on a station, you know? Kissing boots sing. A single kiss and I can tell you how you will die.
But a single kiss and I can tell you...
The voices are all really fucked up. Yeah. It's like 2% of like a major movie's budget. And again, it's set in like one place. 99% of the movie, I'd say, is, oh my god, I found the werewolf guy. Okay, here he is, here he is, here he is. This is Mr. Werewolf. Got him. He's over by the drinks in the gray outfit. It's hard to tell once I was actually on the roller coaster. Alright. Alright, yep. Avenge, we will not allow other casualties. Okay. Cool. Bang. I love how there's nobody, like, sees me shoot from the top of the fucking roller coaster. Shots fired. 1. Time, 2 minutes. Continue. But yeah, it is a very small movie. All it needed was the singular, like, submarine set. And it could have all the scenes set in there. Apparently one of their biggest expenses or something like that was, like, all the blood. Apparently, I don't quote me on this because I need to do more research into it. But I heard that they might have set a world record for the amount of fake blood used in a movie. What's the plan, boss?
I feel like a homework assignment. You gonna fill me in on why 2 journalism students are at a
murder scene at school night?
Just do what you're paid to do, Clyde.
Oh, fun.
But I get paid nothing.
I get paid nothing. What are you, an intern?
Right. So do nothing and stay quiet.
Ooh, burn.
Come on, Gail. From a somewhat friendly acquaintance to a
somewhat friendly acquaintance. This is about Pamela.
Pamela.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand. You think this is related?
I don't know
No, anything, Clyde.
That's
Why we're here.
To ask around, see what exactly happened.
Got it, got it.
I have a bad feeling about this. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think Pamela was the last victim of
Ooh.
All right, fine.
We've got murder mystery.
I'll get some shots of the Ferris wheel or something.
Iron Lung, world record. I'm looking it up real quick because I want to try and confirm this. I still have to do a bunch of research on the movie. I usually do that like when I'm working on the review script to like give me, you know, actual details. Movie world record. Not Iron Lung world record because I could do something else. The most blood ever filmed. The most fake blood used in any movie, beating Evil Dead. So it beat Evil Dead's 50,000 gallons. Not 50 million, 50,000. So yeah, apparently they used the most fake blood, and the film that had that before was Evil Dead from 2013. So I imagine a decent chunk of their budget just went towards getting all of that going, and a lot of the film equipment, and then like probably the rest of it just went to outfits and the sub, because I can't imagine Mark was getting like a budget, like since he was funding the movie. It really makes sense to that's the other thing. The star of the movie, the character who was on screen the most, was the guy who was paying for the movie, Markiplier. So Markiplier literally not only paid for the movie but starred in the movie as well. So he also didn't have to pay like a major actor for a major role. So that probably also helped. Let's be real, that's probably like half your budget right there if you want a really famous actor. Or if it's like a minor actor, it's still like an additional like 100,000 or something, bare minimum, if you want somebody good. I don't know if that's like, I would assume that would be like 100,000 for like for a movie that's like, you know, if you're like the only person on screen for most of it and you're looking to make some money off it and like, you know, $3 million budget, maybe it'd be like more like a few tens of thousands if you got like a minor name. But I'm imagining like a B tier actor, not like an A tier actor for 100,000, but like a B tier, you know, someone you know, but you don't really like see them in a lot of like starring roles, or maybe someone who's done like the horror circuit, you know, who stars in like a lot of horror movies and do stuff like that really well. I will say that Markiplier did a really good job in the movie. I really liked his performance. I think he had a very solid performance overall. The person they got to voice the monster was phenomenal. I loved the creepy aesthetic they did with it. It's called a vanity project when the actor / director movie is bad. Is it called a vanity success? What is it called when it's successful? Everyone is still here. The fuck? The Frankenstein just doesn't say a word.
I hope these cops let us go soon.
This man is still smiling. Hope these cops let us go soon.
I didn't see a land-blubbing thing. I really need to get back to
my boat.
Skipper will kill me if I don't. If I get back to it and my cabin boy hasn't
scrubbed the poop deck, I'll throttle him, I'll tell you what. No, kid. Mark's project seems like something you planning to do with your obsession with being in school. Ambitious thing with next to no budget. It really was. Passion project. That's what I was thinking of, passion project. And it really is a passion project. It shows in every part of the movie. It just does really well. The performances are all nice and solid. The flashbacks are just enough to make you feel like his psychosis and his guilt and his pain without really taking over the movie. Most of it's spent in the submarine. The few kind of nonsensical jump scares with like the thing in the cockpit or like the thing, the figure in the background can almost be interpreted as the monster's psychic attacks first worming their way into his head almost. While it's like first scoping him out. I am really interested to see what the game is like, to see if it's like the same story. It's probably a similar vibe, but like if it's actually the same or if they changed it. I imagine Mark probably played it pretty faithfully though. Hollywood got scared, they delisted it. Hollywood got scared.
Who the hell let you in?
Who the hell let you in?
Your diligent officer up front.
Who are you?
My name's Gail.
Oh man. Well, what happened is it also was only available for a week. It did this much money. It made 7 times its budget back in a week. That's insane. Like, I actually didn't realize this for a week, and I know several other people didn't realize it had come out yet, or didn't have time this week to go see it. So if it had been out for more than 1 week, it probably would have lasted. It made even more money, like by a decent amount. She was murdered last week.
Her name was Pam. She was
Shot in the face.
Ring a bell?
Well,
Yeah, I was at the scene.
So then
you don't need me to tell you. This is pretty similar, no?
The only similarities were they were both shot and missed.
Actually, this is.
This, your friend.
Sorry to say, was shot point.
This guy was taken out clear across.
But yeah, Hollywood probably was not wanting to make a big deal of this because, I mean, yeah, of course they fucking wouldn't. bloated butt. It really does feel like we're entering another, like, golden age of Hollywood in a bad way. Like, if you don't know, there was, like, a period of time where Hollywood, it was, like, got really big into, like, giant spectacle movies, you know? Like, they loved their gigantic movies with gigantic budgets. You saw this with things like the Ten Commandments or the Cleopatra movie. And they got bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually it all just, like, turned into slop. And nobody was watching the movies anymore. And they weren't making their budget back. And then all of a sudden, there was all this thing of, hey, we threw a lot of money at all this shit. Where's our return? And the Hollywood just kind of went, and the whole system kind of briefly caved in on itself to be rebuilt. It's actually why the studios ended up taking a lot more power and everything got really consolidated. Because when everything fell apart, only the biggest studios really survived. Or the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, Wizard of Oz is a good example that time. Some really impressive works of art were made. And I'm not saying all the movies that were made were bad. Many of them were very cool. Especially from an effect or like cinematic perspective. They were grand scale epics. Massive cast, massive effects, beautiful cinematography. But people just weren't coming to see them at the rate they needed to in order to sustain it. And that kind of thing can be bad. And for what's happening right now especially, a lot of movies are being made for streaming. Which is really hard to get the correlation of like how much money you made back. Because you can't just say, oh, for the month this was released, you know.
What you trying to talk to me for? The guy in charge.
Aw.
I'm just here to collect my overtime.
Just here to collect my overtime. Come on. Examine the body. Jesus. Holy shit. Poor guy. Alright, we'll beat it. But yeah. It's a whole thing.
He was my best friend.
He was ordering soft pretzel for me.
How could anyone do this to him? He's never heard of flying. He was the nicest man I knew.
Carcinogenic makeup. They had it all back then. Ah, yeah. I'm not saying it was all good and dandy. I'm just saying for the time, a lot of what they were doing was very, very impressive. Granted, it was still, like, the 50s, or the 40s, or whatever, so, like, you know, all the normal qualifiers that come with anything from that era, ignore my wing, slowly turning into a neon blob behind me, ignore it, I'm trying to ignore it, ow, it hurts, fuck! I'm gonna imagine my wing is, like, giving me, like, severe pain, so I'm just ignoring the way it's caving in on itself. Don't ignore that, parts of my body just randomly break all my bones in that segment of my wing, it just happens. Hope those cops get you where the psycho is. Why? Oh yeah, no, sorry, didn't mean to ask your whole life story again, bud. Yeah, we talked to him. Alright, I feel like we talked to everybody, let's head back. The fuck? Oh joy, this is gonna be fun. Whatever happened to the Death Race movie, not from the 90s. Not with that,
Looking for the sniper killer, yes.
Sniper killer? You mean the guy behind these murders?
East 7th Street.
2 a.m. tonight.
What do you know?
Okay, we'll see you then, Miss Jenkins.
Oh, fuck. We're next on the list. I'm definitely onto something here. I have to see what this person knows. I have to do it for Pam. What we have to do is go talk to the cops immediately, please. But yeah. And also, a lot of the consolidation in Hollywood was a direct result of the collapse. Because a lot of the smaller studios went under, and they had to... Oh, I can't talk to her. Shit. So I guess this character is just not going to tell anyone about her lead. Great! Go to a mysterious secondary location for someone called the Sniper Killer, who is told to you by a mysterious, computerized voice. Because that will end very well for everyone involved.
Excuse me.
You name Miss.
Yeah?
The name's
Comrie.
Detective
Comrie.
I overheard your conversation with my colleague back there.
I'm intrigued.
Here's my card.
Why are you telling
Me this.
I
Doubt anything we say will keep you away.
So,
Might
as well keep in contact with you. If you really do end up finding anything you think we should know about,
Don't hesitate to call us.
Alright, I will. Thanks,
Detective. Can we tell him about the fucking mysterious phone call? No? Okay, cool. But yeah, so on one hand, I do really think we need to reevaluate like how we're making movies to an extent.
Looks like you didn't get arrested, so
That's good. Because especially with streaming, it's really hard to tell, like, if everything is so fucking vague now. Like, at least with a box office and a DVD release, you can look at the numbers that are publicly released, in a publicly traded company at least, and be like, oh yeah, so this sold well. You know, this sold well, it had a lot of tickets, it made its budget back. I don't even know what your calculations are for a streaming service. Is it like how many people were added into the streaming service that month based on like its rate of watchers or something? Like, yes, they'll have its watch rates and how many individual accounts watched it, I guess. But, like, how many of those accounts only watched it because they already had Netflix? Like, how do you know that this is actually driving engagement versus this is just, like, a secondary thing people watch? Maybe you have to judge it based on how many people watched it the second it came out? Or how many people, like, watch it but don't watch a lot of other stuff? It seems like it would be, like, really hard to verify that you've actually made money on a movie or that your movie was good.
Suspect to me.
Which is a real shame because vague numbers like that are the kind of things that get movies canned. You know? Like, having really good critical scores was the thing that didn't matter back in the day. Like, even if your movie was very critically acclaimed, if you didn't, like, make a lot of money in the box office, or you didn't get good DVD sales, or you didn't get, like, a good toy line if it was, like, a kid-focused movie, then obviously the movie's a failure, we gotta jump it. Or TV shows, too, you know? It doesn't matter how much advertising revenue you're getting off the viewership. If the TV show doesn't get enough toy sales, it can be the murder for, like, a bunch of shows.
I'll give them 10 minutes. If no one shows
God, there
up,
have been a few shows that have died due to bad toy sales over the years.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I remember there was one that I was particularly angry about on Cartoon Network. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
So who do you think this killer is anyway?
What do you mean?
Like, what's his deal?
Shooting people for no reason? I mean, some people are just fucking crazy.
I wonder what his origin story is.
Jesus, Clyde.
He's not a comic book character. Here's the point where the game picks up pace.
Ex-Marine who snapped. Or maybe a hunter who got tired of hunting animals and has turned to...
I'm done
Into this conversation. What are you doing, Clyde? Oh, shit. Weird. Guess someone left it behind. City has a lot of problems. It's old radio. Gosh, I hate this song. Alright, I guess we go inside. No, I guess we can't go inside.
Gale, behind you!
Seriously? Asshole. Even better when the show dies because the studio refused to even make merch in the first place. Oh yeah, that's hilarious. When a show is told they got bad toy sales and then you look it up and they had no toys. That kind of shit can be really annoying. Or they didn't sell toys in the places where people would actually buy them. Or when you have a show that was only broadcast on TV and never got like a streaming release, even though streaming is the main place that they were trying to do metrics on. Remember Owl House? When it was all... Actually, Time Slot. That's a big one for, like, TV. Which is... Oh, it's the radio. That's what's beeping. Like, when Family Guy, like, almost got taken out because it had a horrible time slot. And then it blew up on, then it blew up on DVD and they brought it back. Because it turns out, if you put it at a time and place people will actually watch.
Mind wiping this
Smudge off my lens?
Sure, I got it.
Sure, I got it. Holy shit!
Clyde!
Shit!
We've got to get off the street.
Damn it, come on! Into the subway, into the subway! Holy fuck! Oh my! Or like how Owl House got fucking wrecked and they decided to just like not give you consistent times. I remember when I was watching that show with you and when we were trying to like wait for episode release dates and we would have trouble figuring out when and where we could watch the episodes. Like it was actually that hard. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Ticket, ticket, ticket. Fucking making the coin not go through immediately. So, too realistic. God, he's following. We only showed this in one 30-minute slot at 2 a.m. on Monday. Why is it doing poorly? Exactly. It's like, I mean, sometimes they do that because they designed it to fail, you know? Like, they didn't want it to do well. You know, like, sometimes they actually just didn't want it to do well at all. And they're only trying to humor you because they personally, like, some executive doesn't like it, or some executive thinks it's going to fail anyway, so they don't see the point in giving it a fair shot. But it really is frustrating when they try and give BS excuses like, there were no good toy sales, or nobody was watching it, and it's like, you engineered a situation where that wasn't going to be the case. Well, my favorite one is when they drop a movie in, like, February, which is considered the dead month for movies. Just like Owl House, designed to fail. Yes, exactly. And yet it still did so well because it was such a good show that they had to give it time anyway. Because it turns out good shit is good. I'm dead. How am I not dead? How am I not dead? I'm confused.
This is too much. I need to find a phone and call the police. They take forever to respond to anything in this city. I'll call that Detective Camardi. I still have his card. He seemed really serious.
But yeah, I have like a bit of suspicion whenever I hear something didn't do well. Because I always wonder in the back of my mind, how much of it was like actually people didn't want this, and how much of it was, I used my last quarter, maybe the gods will smile on me and I can find a quarter. Knight of Gwyn gets a series. One thing I have really enjoyed is the recent trend of like, well maybe this is my looking at. Whoa.
Come on. Detective Camardi?
Who's this?
The killer. He's here with me. I'm on East 7th on the subway platform.
You just called the killer. Detective Camardi is the killer, I think. Or he's manipulating the killer or something. Atlantis, Treasure Planet, Disney, their excuses to scrap 2D Studio. Yeah. Well, and to be fair, 3D was also, like, used in those movies to an extent. See, the thing is, Atlantis was also, like, a bit of a passion project, and it did utilize 3D animation. Here's the killer. Oh, no, wait, there's someone else here. He won't be able to help. Oh, wow, we got a stoner. Thank God. Oh, fucking crackhead. Joy. This is like a wonderful city, I guess, huh? Feeling lightheaded. That was a close call. Poor Clyde. You need to sit down and think this through. Because remember, those movies did use 3D animation. CGI in their movie. Well, I'm dead. It was used sparingly to supplement and not as the main draw. Exactly. It was used as it was supposed to be used at that time and place. Fuck. Jump scare much. I better tuck Bessie in and take a rest. Headquarters has me very busy lately. Come on, give me my next thing. I don't like going back there anymore. Damn, where did these come from? Headquarters needs to start shelling out for better places. I'm sick of these shitholes they stick me in. There's some spray around here somewhere. Better spray perimeter around the house and fence line as well. Spray. Oh, man. Dude, this is just your delusion. I'm sorry. Stopped working yesterday. I guess it's cold leftover for me until I get transferred. This man is just a delusional serial killer, I think. Maybe somebody's manipulating him via the phone call? Disney didn't think they wanted to go full in because Pixar was killing it with their movies. That's the thing that studios also don't tend to get. Studio executives think about things in the most fucking idiotic ways possible, I find. Like, Pixar didn't do well because it was CG. Pixar did well because it was good movies written by people who knew what they were doing and who actually, like, had heart and soul and really good storytelling, emotional, well-written characters with fantastically unique premises. They didn't do a lot of sequels, and so every movie was very unique and interesting. Because there was always, like, all these different premises, you know? It's this whole thing where they immediately see the one thing that they think actually made it better. And they tend to go for... It's specifically the kind of things that executives tend to look at when they see a movie. They're very surface level, I find. Instead of, like, looking for, like, the people who made the work, they look at the type of work it is and assume that anyone could make a work like that that's that good. Oh, look, we have a... Howdy...
That's not very polite.
Fucking Slenderman is my neighbor.
Neighbor, of course. I live in those woods behind me.
Oh yeah, you're fucking Slenderman. You're fucking Slenderman right there, bitch. But yeah, that is an executive's way of thinking. They see success but don't understand the reason it succeeded. But here's the thing, it's really easy to understand how it succeeded. They had talented people who knew their craft, who did good work. It is actually that simple. People who knew what they were doing, who had ideas that were interesting, and who made a good piece of creative expression. Like, they keep searching for this magic bullet that will make all of their, like, horrible projects good. And the answer is way more simple. Then again, I guess if it actually turns out to be that simple, then why are they there? You know? You get ants too, and the worms? Gosh, how they like to invade our spaces, slivering their filthy cells across our threshold. Why does everyone in this game give me serial killer vibes? Like, I know there is a serial killer. Why does everyone seem to?
Such invasive things. So impatient. Coming into our homes uninvited.
It's really weird, though, because, like, even by, like, the cynical expressions, like, instead of immediately latching on to 3D animation was good, what they should have probably taken away from it, even if you're going to go, let's say you're going to go most cynical, you just want to make another Pixar movie, because you think people like that. You check the credits list. Who directed it? Who wrote it? You give those people, say, hey, pitch us a movie. You have more movies. We'd like you to do a movie for us. Because you're clearly a good director, or you're clearly a good writer, or you're clearly good animators. We'd like you to work for us. We'd like you to do something for us. Like, that would be the cynical route for me. If you actually wanted to make money, and you actually wanted to make something good, you would go to the people whose ideas clearly resonate with others. Yeah, but, like, even for a product, like, wouldn't it be like trying to poach someone who's really good at doing some, like, who's really good at, like, chip production from NVIDIA to AMD? Slenderman, all the children tries to run. Oh, that fucking sound was terrible. That's a worm man, Slenderman. Ooh. Fucking weirdo. Then again, everyone in this game is a fucking weirdo. Like, again, even most cynical for me. It feels like the answer is obvious. You get the people who did the good work to do the good work for you. Like, if you really had no creative bone in your body, it feels like that would be the obvious answer. But for some reason, it isn't. And I'm just confused. Okay, the walkie-talkie is definitely in my head somehow. It's teleporting. Agent. Agent, are you there? Yes, I am there. The utmost importance. You will have 2 targets. Alright. My headcanon for Slender for full-blown lore was Slender is a glitch in reality. Act random to get rid of him. They want to attribute to their name, not someone under them. That's fair. Ugh. You know, it reminds me of when I was researching Lilo and Stitch, and how just, like, completely opposite of normal executives Schumacher acted. I can respect an executive who can see talent, says, I want this guy because I know he does good work, and then it's like, cool. Let's go do it. Many artists have trouble making good work. Most still have not proven themselves, so I get that it isn't just that easy, but I has a hard probability than just throwing money at it. Yeah, and again, I wasn't saying that that's the way to make good art. I was saying if you are going to be like just the most cynical asshole who wants to just like make a movie you think will make money, then I think the most effective manner of getting that cynical goal would be hiring someone who also already did good work with an idea you think they're passionate about. I feel like that would probably work. The thing with executives is they also like are really quick to say people won't like this, or to like really focus on like audience test reactions or something like that. When a lot of the best art, the kind of things that have like come out of nowhere and made money, are the kind of things no one knew they wanted. If you had told me before, hey, do you want a Disney movie about a Hawaiian girl who befriends an alien? I would have been like, no, probably not. I don't know, maybe. I don't think that's something I want.
Oh, Dave,
I mean, like, I wouldn't have immediately known that I wanted Lilo and Stitch. I wouldn't have immediately known I wanted Macbeth, but with lions. I wouldn't have immediately known that I wanted a lot of things.
Nope, just the funnies, man.
I try not to worry.
They don't want money, they want control. No, I think they genuinely do want money. Like, I don't get me wrong, there are definitely executives who like controlling political narrative or like to try and use the art that they produce to get shit out. But, like, I feel like they're a much smaller group. Oh my god, if my wing is, like, cutting my head off. Focus group is just a fancy name for controlled echo chambers. Exactly. It's a frustration I have. And the biggest frustration is that it clearly doesn't work. Like, they're shown time and time again that the best are, oh my god, it's like piercing through my head. My poor wing is like goddamn killing me. One second, I'm gonna fix it real quick. We're gonna do this like probably one more time throughout this stream. I really need to fix the whatever is causing the wings to do this. Oh shit. Let me do this one more time. Fuck. Alright, there we go. Turn off props. And bam. Okay, cool. But yeah. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to stupidity. Exactly. I'm sure there probably are one or two executives who want some form of control. But more likely, they just want money. Also, especially in business, never attribute to malice what can be attributed to greed. Greed will always be greater than malice when it comes to like for as much as we like to joke about how Nestle is probably staffed by like actual supervillains or something because of all the evil shit they've done. Legitimately, they probably didn't care much about how evil or good what they were doing was. They cared about how much money it made them. Or how much money they thought it would make them, you know? It's why people do ripoffs, even though they're not good at making the ripoff. It's why people steal ideas. It's why people greenlit shit that seems just generically popular. But it's really weird to me when executives, like, want to act like they're going to create the big blockbuster that everyone will go see. It's like, for as much of a general audience as the general audience is, the things that actually get the big crowds are the things that are not just, like, generally appealing, but, like, nearly universally appealing. Or that target a specific segment so hard that everyone in that segment goes to see it. They're just stupid with how to acquire that money. Yeah, 100%. Never attribute to malice, but it can be attributed to stupidity and or greed. 100%. On a fundamental level, this logic is sound. However, I saw too much shit.
No worries, Mr. We scheduled an electrician to fix these damned outages.
It's been happening all day. Gotta work out the kinks in these new buildings, huh?
Yeah.
I suppose so. 3, 2, 1.
See, Miss Tiff? All is good.
That's not creepy again. Ugh. Fucking weird.
Have a good night, miss.
We're about to get murdered. This reminds me of like the indie games we were playing from itch.io. I actually got this in a big pack too. It was like $11.99 for just this game, but I also got like a bunch of other games for like $7 more. So I might do those when I want to do like single indie streams. Shower time, finally. Trying to quit. Sometimes I can't help but sneak one in every now and then.
I
You can check out my plants on the balcony.
Jim
I know I was a business major. I went to school with these people.
let them die.
Inadvertently allowed actual malice to hide and grow in plain sight. Again, I agree that there are probably people who are that fucking evil. Who enjoy being that much of fucking assholes. But I don't think it's as many as you think. It doesn't take that many evil people to do a lot of evil shit. It really only takes like 1 or 2 evil people to be remarkably evil on their own. Hello. Bam. Right through the jaw. You should still hate the stupid. 100%. Oh yeah, I still do. I think they are ruining not only their own companies, but also just general movies. We have another spy in the area right around the corner from me. We're supposed to meet her later tonight. Proceed up on the rooftops. Alright. Local authorities will be soon in the area very soon. Okay, we gotta climb the water tower. Let's hurry up. Make our way over there. Looking Black Widow. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, hate them for being stupid. Absolutely. Also, I love how we didn't even, like, flinch.
Hey, asshole. You don't have a room, so how about you back the fuck up?
Before you get smacked the fuck up, dig? Ah. What? You dummy?
Yeah, okay. Have a nice night. You want a room or something?
I would like a room, actually. Fuck. Enter the bathroom.
Get out of me.
What the fuck is that guy? Oh my god. And the stupid and arrogant is indistinguishable from malice anyway. It is. It is true.
Hey, someone there? Hey, what the fuck? I'm trapped. Help!
Jeez.
Jeez, what now? Do. Alright. Also truth. Yeah. Again, though, it's the whole thing I've always had frustration with when it comes to, like, you know, industrially produced media, I guess. It's just the level of... Bad news. We have looked with the intel. Only see partial information. Your target below. Great. Okay. He is not a smoker. Alright. Okay. He's not a smoker, he drinks, and he's probably... And he's already had dinner tonight, so he's probably not eating. So that person's eating. I think that person's eating. No, that's a beer can. That's a taco. So he's already had dinner, so that can't be him. So we have... Oh, frick. Oh, smoking. So this guy. He has a can, no food, and no cigarette. Bang. Oh, shit. Fuck. I missed the first shot. Which is funny, because stupid and humble is the same thing as being wise. Stupid and humble? I thought wise... I mean, I guess wisdom isn't necessarily intellect, but like... Alright, we got more assassinations. Holy shit. She fell from the balcony, damn.
Real shame.
Man, I brought a pizza? No, he brought us like a pizza! Dude, her head is spaghetti and you're looking at the... You're eating?
The pizza was
Delicious. What the fuck is this?
cold and soggy.
The paramedic is complaining that his pizza is soggy.
A real freaking tragedy, if you ask me.
Wow, this city is just used to violence, I guess. Damn. Stupid and humble don't equal wise. I was stupid because there's so much I don't know. But see, that's you being... Okay, actually, wait. He might be on something here. Because if you're humble, you're willing to admit you don't know stuff.
No connections between them.
That actually is fair. That actually is fair. I kind of see your point. Because if you're stupid and you... Because there is so much. We all are stupid. There are all topics which we would be declared stupid in. Like, I know nothing about sports. If you ask me about sports, I would sound stupid. Because I don't know that much about sports. I barely know the rules, the basic rules of baseball. But if you're humble, you'll admit you don't know shit. Like, there are plenty of topics you don't know. And thus you are wise because you do not know... You are aware of what you don't know. And you are willing to impart information on what you do know, not what you don't. Stupid is not ignorant. Yes.
He picked that girl clean off her belt.
Well, but ignorance is also a lack of awareness of your lack of knowledge a lot of times. Like, being ignorant isn't just being unaware or unknowledgeable of something. It's also being somewhat unaware that you are unaware of how much there is to know. You can still connect the dots on your own, though. Yeah.
Rooftop the psycho was on.
That's a
Big negative.
All right. I'm gonna take a look around the scenes.
We'll start with the high rises.
Full cooperation. The Broad's apartment was on the 5th floor if you go up there.
We've already got taped off. Alright, so I'm investigating my own murders. This is a freaking surreal game.
I
Just saw her 20 minutes ago.
Did you notice anyone peculiar around tonight?
Now her brains are all over the goddamn pavement. I need to wash them off. Wash them off the pavement.
Oh.
It's supposed to be a clean area.
He's in shock. Fair, though. Oh, man. It is a thing, though. Man, we got a lot of mileage out of the fucking Iron Long talk, didn't we? But yeah, I am excited, though, for this year to see all the stuff that's coming out. Brandon Sanderson apparently released a new book, and I haven't read anything about Brandon Sanderson. I know I need to do. I have the Mistborn series. It's like on my reading list. I have the first one, and I really need to get started on it, but I have so many other fucking things to read, and I need to do like a new release for this year first. We'll get to it. We'll get to it when we get to it. But stupid would contradict humble. I don't think you... just being stupid doesn't mean you can't be humble. There are plenty of people who would be stupid that can be humble. Those are not mutually exclusive things. Enough meditation, back to practicing Shivambu. God damn it, why are you bringing that up? Frederick wants to make a piss mage in Mage the Ascension. Oh, actually, so one thing I have been like really into lately has been Mage the Ascension. I want to play it so badly. If you've never heard of Mage the Ascension, it's, you know Vampire the Masquerade? You probably heard of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline. I would define stupid as someone who does not know a lot about whatever I'm referring to. So, stupid in general would be someone who is generally someone who does not know a lot of information at all. You know, I can call myself stupid and then learn and become better and become not stupid. Stupidity is not like an inherent state, in my opinion. It's not something you have to be forever just because you were for a bit. Blood, yikes. Cutting across the street, judging from the splatter. I would just declare it as a lack of knowledge. But, no, Mage the Ascension has been, like, my jam lately. I want to play a game of it so bad. Vampire the Masquerade, that role-playing game, that Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, that really, really good video game is based off of. Mage is essentially, it's, like, really, really nerdy. I hate that sounds stupid. How is that stupid more than inadvertently ignorant? See, the thing is, ignorant to me has a connotation of not just not knowing something, but not wanting to know it. Like, being ignorant, in my opinion, is not just, I don't know anything. It's that I have actively avoided learning about this stuff. It's an unwillingness to fix stupidity. Piece of junk. Weird power outages. Y'all really in a philosophical mood today. Well, I've been reading a lot of Mage the Ascension lore, which if you don't know, Mage the Ascension is like a very... World of Darkness in general tends to get pretty philosophical, but Mage in particular. Basically, the gimmick of Mage is that you play as an awakened mage. You were a regular person until in a moment of absolute clarity, you understood that reality is bullshit. It's just a general consensus of how things work that people have agreed on, and so thus it is real. And in Mage, you play as someone who can basically ignore the consensus and make your own. You know, I reject your reality and substitute my own. That whole line. That's basically Mage. Now, problem is, a long time ago, there were a bunch of mages who wanted the world to make sense. Because back in the day, when mages were in their heyday, back when magic reigned upon the earth, words can have multiple definitions. There are definitions of stupid that do equal ignorant. Definitions that are different but have a similar gist. Yeah. That's also why I said my interpretation of it, because you know, when I hear the word, that's generally the connotations I have with it personally. It's very much a personal thing for me. You can probably swap those words with little difficulty if you want. Or you could have them mean similar things and have a different word for one of the others. Like, you can go either way depending on your personal views. But with Mage, you basically become an ascended mage. And back in the day, magic kind of made things suck. Because turns out, when every mage defines reality, and before reality was more stable because of the technocracy, things kind of sucked. Because, like, you could walk a few miles and suddenly demons are real. Or walk a few miles and suddenly linguistics, everyone. Suddenly, like, dragons are real. Or there's a sleep paralysis demon sitting on your chest. Or if you don't leave milk out, the fairies will rip you to shreds. Stuff like that, which wasn't great. Was not great. The games just start to become surreal. Yeah, it is starting to become surreal. I'm trying to figure out how to get up on the building. Maybe I don't need to? This seems like the way I need to go, because this is, like, very highlighted. I mean, this game has been surreal for a while, let's be real. Like, we just had a chat with Slenderman. We're getting weird, creepy calls on our radio constantly. Like, this game has been surreal for a while now. Alright, guess not here? God damn it. I'm not making progress in this game. And so a long time ago, a bunch of mages formed what's called the Order of Reason, which eventually became the Technocracy. They basically wanted reality to make sense. Their idea was, hey, the world should not work on the whims of an individual person. It should have a natural flow and ebb that people can logically piece together and make sense of things. Nah, it's only starting, trust. Great. And so they essentially went full-on New World Order and convinced people that technology is the way forward. Which was good for the majority of people. It's just that now, when you try and practice magic, because no one, or at least the vast majority of people don't believe that that kind of thing is possible, reality sort of slaps you in the face and is like, bad boy. Or send you the police after you. Yes, interdimensional paradox police will come and arrest you and throw you into a time prison or something. Or the embodiment of eternity will, like, make you do a re-over. If you keep annoying him, he'll throw you in a temporally isolated bubble.
Oh, yeah. The old man's
but mages can also be immensely powerful. Basically, if you have enough prep time in Mage, if you can have enough time to prepare a spell, and you know enough about, like, the spheres of reality, you can essentially do anything. A mage with correspondence can teleport or gather information from computers and devices as if they were right next to them. A mage with time can slip in and out of time, slow-mo powers, the whole gambit. They can view the past, view the future. A mage with life can shapeshift and rend people apart, conjure entire new beings. Spirits, you can conjure and control the spirit world, things from the spirit world. Bind and just mend their spiritual essence. You can infuse things with spiritual powers. Prime is basically like the control of magical essence itself, the quintessence of everything. And so on and so on. There are forces, there are a bunch of different spheres, and mages can do whatever they want. Which, as you can imagine, from a role-playing perspective, has just, like, infinite possibilities. What a loser. Heretic/Heskin universe. They built society around magic, appreciated in everyday life. Yeah, but you have to understand, magic was kind of a shit show. Like, for all of the traditions are probably the good guys, because the technocracy is very authoritarian. They had a bit of a point. The old days of magic, from everything you read in the lore, were kind of a chaotic clusterfuck. And really, it was just ruled by the or like, in Europe, for example, the Order of Hermes was basically just doing what the technocracy did, but with sorcery. Like, they were like the classical wizard guild, And they were like the wizards in the towers, and they had people embedded in academia just like technocracy did. And they were essentially doing the same thing, just with like magic and sorcery words and conjuring rituals. Favorite part of mage is the difference between coincidental magic versus vulgar magic. Yeah. So if you do something that violates the consensus in a very obvious way, it's vulgar, and you'll get paradox for it. But you can do minor effects, or effects that are in line with the general vibe of the place, and it be coincidental. And it's heavily dependent on context. Like, you can actually view in a crystal ball the future of a person. Like, if you want to go be a time mage who looks into a crystal ball and sees your future, if you do that in, like, on the street, you know, you might need to do a bit of theater. But if you're in a carnival and you have this, like, spooky tent with incense and everything like that, the people who are around you are in the vibe. They believe that these places make this a little bit more legitimate. The kind of people who go there or think about this kind of place or imagine this kind of place believe in this stuff to an extent. And so if you do the future reading in the crystal ball there with all the hand waving motions, suddenly this is actually just normal and it won't count as paradoxical. I think I remember this from my only D&D session ever. It's not D&D. This is not D&D. This is World of Darkness, which is very different. World of Darkness is much more focused on telling stories and social engagements or thinking through problems, rather than being like kind of a combat system. D&D is very combat focused. World of Darkness is not as much combat focused, aside from sort of Werewolf. But even Werewolf is like more social focused than D&D is. So we're talking to all the murder victims.
Robert,
I know you're in distress.
I need you to pull yourself.
It's a really cool world. And once you read the mage books, everything is Mage to the Ascension. Everything. Everything is secretly Mage to the Ascension or Changeling or Werewolf or something like it or Wraith. And you just start seeing the rules of these worlds everywhere because everything can kind of follow the rules if you know what to look for.
Can you just tell me where the assailant?
Yeah, where was he? He was up there, right? On the I saw the guy. Couldn't make out his face.
He was on that rooftop of that brick building, on top of the water tower.
Okay.
That motherfucker has to be crazy.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Thanks for your confirmation. I've also been reading on changeling bunks. I have as well because I want to make a changeling, a fey-blooded character who's like Kinane, who's like a half fairy. You're basically born with some fairy blood because you have like fairy ancestry, sort of ish. D&A had some sort of Valk magic, or talking about Volder magic, coincidental magic, reminding me of a moment in that particular. Okay. I haven't heard about that. I haven't read like a ton of D&D lore. Let's see if I can get up to these rooftops. Like the brick building would have quick access to both crime scenes. There's an alleyway right here I can slip into. I love how it's because we know we were the killer, we kind of already know where to go too. So like, I feel like the detective has inside knowledge, because we're playing him with inside knowledge, right? Oh, it's a little weird. Alright, can I get over here, or do I? Yeah, I have to go around. Damn. Also, what is with this fucking lighting? It's like I can see the edges of it, where it's like, you know, the opacity is changing. It's really weird. It's trippy. But yeah, so basically the more you can make things in line with like the vibe of the place you're in, the more coincidental your magic will be. But sometimes things are just vulgar regardless. Like there are some things you can never not be vulgar. Even if a technocrat, like a guy who's like uses science magic. So they basically use like scientific formulas and sci-fi. You know what? You know when someone says like in Star Trek, boost engines and turn on the flux capacitor to deflect their shots. We've got to tune it to their exact frequency. And then their ship suddenly can survive the fire that was blowing them up a few seconds ago. That's a technocrat. A technocrat just said some magic bullshit. A bunch of science-sounding metaphysics. And suddenly the person will be able to pull a few levers and now their ship isn't going to get blown up. That's mage. The difference between bunks and mage practices.
We have strong reason to believe
okay.
Shooter on your rooftop.
Well, because bunks tend to use like more dream logic. Like mage practices tend to be revolve around a sort of internal logic the mage has for how reality works. Whereas bunks are like dream logic. Like if you're in a dream, anything that vaguely you can kind of associate with the result can act as a trigger to start the result. That's the main difference I've seen so far. So like, you know, if it's, you can get like autumn effects just by it being autumn, or by you kind of like seeing some dead plants, or just being in a dour mood, or cooling the air around you or something like that. Because it's autumn. Everything's going colder and distant and dead. And so that's just like, yeah, of course this kind of effect happens. Things wither in the autumn. You got it. Exactly, yeah. Mage is about a sort of internal logic, whereas, look at that camera. Would it be pretty lucky if it actually records? I doubt it. Might as well ask.
I just
Notice you have a security camera. Any chance it actually works?
Last I checked.
Would you
Do you mind pulling me the footage from the last hour or so?
I don't know. I'm pretty.
Look, this is me, asking nicely. Don't make me ask not so nicely.
Be a good little citizen, perform the most likely civic duty, single civic duty you have ever done in your life, and give me that footage now.
Fine. Calm down, Kolchak. Wouldn't want you to blow off all that steam before going home to your wife, would we?
I'm going up to the roof.
When I come back down, I'll pick it up. Thank you for your cooperation. But, yeah. So, they just, like, internally believe things. Their belief is actually what sustains their magic. They have, like, so much will that their belief can reshape reality. And then you get into archmages. Archmages are people who realize even further rules about reality. Like, so, for a mage, they probably might understand the spheres on, like, a conceptual level, because other mages have explained it to them, or maybe even an archmage has explained it to them, but they believe their rules about reality very strongly. Like, there are the Etherites, who believe in this old, like, kind of pseudoscientific theory from Victorian England, the Victorian Age, about voluminous ether, which was, like, the substance the universe floated in. And they actually believe in that. They very strongly believe that that theory is just real. And that everyone else, like, they're not full-on marauder, they're willing to accept other viewpoints, but they believe that this is actually how reality works, and they've unlocked this power thanks to this. There are mages who don't even really think of themselves as mages. That's the Technocrats, for example. But archmages are different, because archmages inherently understand the spheres as a system. They usually come to this realization, and as a result, they have immense power over multiple spheres of magic. They generally have, like, at least 3 or 4 spheres they are fairly proficient in. The actual rules are to use 12 points, and at least 6 of them go into one sphere, so you're over the 5-point limit. You can just fucking rend reality apart with a thought. Pro tip, spaghetti is much better if you know how to cook noodles. It's on my tongue now. Whoa, I was playing Fate last week. I'm currently fishing in a fun dungeon crawler called Fate. A single Fae can call their bunks any number of ways, while mages have a worldview that must remain consistent. Exactly. Fae can just essentially do whatever plays well to the story. They're like archetypes. They play to their story archetype, and as long as they're playing that part, they can kind of do whatever in that role. It really does feel like almost like improv acting for the Changeling. A lot of the Changeling games reminds me of, like, almost like some sort of improv acting. It crawled up my wall into the vents. Reminds me of the Fateful Nightmare. I love it. Read the exact same way. I believe the man represented my most darkest moments. Alright, why are you telling me about all your fucking dream logic? No offense, but you don't smell like mint. You smell like trash, friend. I don't have a shower. How particular. Gross. I've never played Fate before. How is it? I hate heights. Here we go.
Well,
Shell.
Certainly
Confirms he was up here.
Better take this to the boys at the lab. Time to get down from this godforsaken thing.
Yo, comedy.
Yeah.
Jesus, how can
Someone's
someone
as big as
you
you
have
as the
such
salt feet.
I used to be a dancer back in college. Was
What
my
the
dream
fuck?
until I shattered my big toe in an arm wrestling contest.
How do you shatter your big toe in an arm wrestling? I'm so
I
confused.
got some.
Let's get off this thing first before it collapses.
Even more improv than normal TRPGs. Yeah, even more so than normal.
Quality shit, but if that she didn't get it,
To be fair, World of Darkness also has the whole Minds Theater thing, which is full-on LARPing, which is even more improv on top of that. For a moment, I confused Sacred with Fate. Fate is like Diablo with Fable art style. Oh, okay. Interesting. You know, I actually did kind of like Diablo 3.
All right.
I'll admit it. I enjoyed the loot, the dungeon crawling loot game. It was fun. I didn't try Diablo 4 because it didn't look like it was actually what I wanted to play. Diablo 3 was fun though. I know it had the whole always online thing, but I played it on the Switch and they apparently turned that off at some point. So I was able to just play it offline and it was enjoyable. It's not something I really got into. I tried to get into, like, doing, like, the seasonal things and doing, like, the really good, like, hardcore seasonal characters. I don't know. The thing is just resetting my stuff. It just, Like, I know you could transfer your stuff to, like, another character or whatever. But it just didn't. I couldn't get into, like, doing it long term. It was basically made, linked to Fate in the live stream chat. It was basically made to be a Diablo for casual. Oh, okay. I think I have seen this before. I think I have seen that. I think either Frederick or one of you did show me this before. Either that or I've seen it from someone else. Bodies are piling up. So far he's only struck west side of town. VHS tape. Pop it in, see what we can see. Insert the tape. Oh my god.
I'll have to send this to the lab and see if they can
clean the footage up. God damn. Of course it wouldn't be that easy.
A few days after the carnival, our
sniper struck again.
This time taking out
two individuals.
A woman living in the new high-rise apartment and a local gang banger. Of course, like all the victims before.
Hey, Assembly, I got a tip for fishing for you. But yeah, Mage can do anything. Like, if you want to do... And there are a lot more than just, like, Classical Wizard. In fact, most of the builds are not Classical Wizard. Bunch of dead leads. Most of the stuff is not Classic Wizard. The Classic Wizards are really only the Order of Hermes.
From a jacket on the outer wall around a carnival.
One thing must say, voice acting is top-notch. Yeah, it is, actually. It's pretty good. Literally the last thing we put into our group chat last week. Okay, yes. See? So I had seen it before. It's like, yeah, I was like... once I saw the thumbnail, I'm like, I've seen that game before. I've seen that game before. The moment I saw the banner for it below Dawnseeker's post, I've been like, ah, yes, this one. Victim at the carnival.
This one, at least
to me, really suggests that our killer had prior
training, could be
self-taught. My gut tells me that's not the case.
Ex-special forces, maybe.
So connect that to the carnival. These latest murders tonight. A young woman on her way up the corporate ladder was picked off from her apartment balcony.
Just a few moments later, a member of a local
street gang gets iced. Connect that there. Alright, what else do we have? Victim profiles.
Now, these three are connected.
Yep. Gail, her cameraman Clive were snooping around after the murder. But yeah. So it may just give me anything. You can be a technomancer, like a technocrat who believes in like scientific theories and basically does sci-fi shit. At that point, you're literally just a sci-fi character who has like sci-fi gadgets, and that's your magic. Or maybe you have like psychic powers, which is actually just a thing that normal people can have. You don't even have to be a mage to have those. But I guess you'd have like super psychic powers if you were like a technocrat psychic. Maybe it would even be coincidental magic. Have your inventory open, then cast your water line in the water. Press C, open your character sheet. You open a click in the area when the set hook would be, and then press C again.
The killer is a spectacular shot.
Almost uncanny.
Perhaps
we need to be on the lookout for an ex-military bozo.
While the people are random,
perhaps the locations aren't.
It's all been in the inner city. We'll have to increase patrols
okay.
in the area.
You can also do like martial artists. They master the mind spear, and they like do the whole I am Zen, and I have mastered my own pain receptors, so I can punch through fucking walls and shit. That would be like imagine if you have a guy who's like shirtless with a black belt and has like a Jackie Chan look, you know, or like a Bruce, or looks like Bruce Lee, and he starts doing some fucking impossible martial arts stuff. It's only mildly impossible, you know, because he has a mastery of his internal mind. He's using the mind sphere to like react at like way faster than any human being should be. To the average human, he's just gonna look like a fucking badass martial artist from one of the movies, and you'll kind of maybe believe it a bit. A lot of what he does is probably gonna look very coincidental, and probably not be that vulgar, even when he's like punching through concrete and shit. Batman could be a mage. Batman is actually a really good mage. Like, one of the whole things with mages is they're basically unbeatable with prep time, and that's kind of Batman's whole shtick nowadays, is that if he has enough prep time, he basically just wins confrontations, and he has a plan for everyone. He would be an excellent example of like a mind and maybe a correspondence mage. I actually think Batman. There is literally actually a thing in the how this works, how you do this. It's a book that's all about different magical effects. Open that package first, and it literally calls one of the forms of teleportation the Batman. Oh, this is a suppressor. It'll be automatically equipped to your rifle. Targets will be unable to hear your shots. Okay. Which is all about how Batman just vanishes and disappears. That's correspondence magic. And his whole martial art gimmick and like instantly being able to know and understand and read people, that's all the Mind Sphere. You know, like he's very much a master, and maybe a bit of life because he heals really quickly and doesn't need that much sleep. So he's probably a master. He's probably fairly adept at the life sphere, and I'm near master of the mind and correspondence spheres of magic. That would be a Batman mage. You could actually make Batman as a mage. Hell, you could make the Flash as a mage. I was struck by lightning, exposed to chemicals, and now I can run super fast as I tap into extra-dimensional energy. That's just correspondence, forces, and a bit of mind. Maybe some Prime as well? Okay, there's that big old fucking thing up there. Oh, here it is. Climb this. Fun fact, you can bypass anti-save scum mechanics. To save and exit, simply save and exit, re-enter, do action that has RNG outcome. If you don't... Well, goddamn, it fell off. If you just force the window close. Alright, climb up. Ancient Tibetan monks were near actual mages. Whatever Batman does supernatural shit. There actually is a group of mages in one of the main factions of the traditions who are like the good guy mages, quote unquote, who are fighting the technocrats, called the Akashiana, which are basically just the Tibetan monks. Batman is more coincidental than Flash, though. Sure, to an extent, but if you start being a superhero in a city, to be fair, the Flash, though, is also benefits from probably being okay with technocrats. The Flash would actually probably be a technocrat, actually. Because, like, the technocrats are actually trying to make superheroes a thing anyway.
Nice shot.
Oh, it's a fucking crackhead. Remember, there's a whole thing where, like, the biomancers are trying to make, superheroes. So the Flash might be one of their attempts, and they might attempt to, like, make up some pseudoscience to try and explain him. Like, you could literally play as, like, what is it? What are they called? I forget the Biomancer engineers, what they're called. But, like, one of their experiments they're trying to make into, like, superheroes in reality. It would actually be really cool to do, like, a Marvel or like, a DC knockoff where all of the characters are normal mages whose awakening were coaxed by specific circumstances to, like, implant a worldview in them so that when they awaken, because they thought they could tell, some mages can kind of tell. Oh, there, and the area's guarded. There's no way I can get to the door without being spotted. I'm gonna take them out. Mission is too important to being seen. There's an alarm panel on the wall. You need to be careful and make sure to eliminate them one by one without the others noticing. But, like, I could see a whole thing where that's more... Where as the campaign goes on, your powers become more and more coincidental because the within your city. So, like, in Star City, the Flash is, like, coincidental because after a while, everyone knows about him, and in the bubble of reality, he's become very believable. But in maybe, like, Gotham, he's seen as, that's not possible. But Batman is, because of course Batman's just, like, a fucking demon man. He can do anything. It's Batman. Like, you turn cities into your cults, basically. Because mages have a tendency to make cults. It's a thing they do. Bam. Shit. World of Darkness tries to merge with everything in fiction, doesn't it? The goal of World of Darkness, the mage system, was to make it so it's possible to play every type of mage. Like, anything you could imagine a mage doing, or any kind of, like, magic you could ever imagine, Mage the Ascension wanted to be able to do all of it. That's actually World of Darkness' entire MO. Is this a thing in fiction? Then you can do it in World of Darkness. That's their whole shebang. Like vampire, for example. Is there something that you can do with a vampire? You know, is there a type of vampire? The ugly Nosferatu vampire, exists. The fucking ancient Count Dracula vampire exists. Every type of vampire, every type of changeling or fae creature you can imagine exists. Every type of werewolf, including other were creatures, exists. And their whole goal was to give you as many options as possible, while still also allowing you to make your own if you wanted to. It's a very versatile system. They give you a lot to work with. Yes, if you have an idea for a character, you can make it 99% of the time. And if you can't make it, you can homebrew shit for it really fucking easy. Or you can reflavor stuff with, like, 0 effort. It is, like, remarkable how easy it can be sometimes, too. It is really, really impressive. World of Darkness is good as a system, specifically because of how versatile it is, and how much it also gives you to work with at the same time. It's not rules light, but it's also very adaptable, in a way that very rules-heavy systems aren't always. Also, the World of Darkness tells when multiple universes overlapping together and merge. Now the world is breaking. Yeah. Also, the lore doesn't matter. You can ignore it. World of Darkness itself doesn't ignore its own lore, because half its lore is outright lies, or misinformation that's only half true. You can take any of the like, when you open a Mage 20th Anniversary book, there are active little sections where it's like, now there was also an apocalypse that happened in 1999, but if you don't want to play where that's a thing, you can just not play about it. Doesn't fit with the story. The 1% of the time is also the story. Yeah. The only, that is actually fair. You do have to work with the story the other people are playing, you know? You can't just, like, do whatever you want. And also, even if you have an idea for a mage that you can do, you might not be able to jump immediately into that mage. Like, it takes a little while for you to become... Like, I have a mage that I want to be able to, like, make stories into reality. Like, summon objects from stories based on the belief in those stories. Multiversum, awesome. Half canonicity being part of the canon logic, awesome explained. Okay, this is just amusing. If you want to know more World of Darkness lore, there's actually an excellent source for it. There's a guy called Burger Creek who does, like, World of Darkness lore videos. He's very good, has, like, these long, multi-hour videos that explain huge sections of them. He has videos for, like, most of the major game lines now. He has videos for, like, specifically for Vampire and for, like, alternate things like the Technocracy for Mage, where he... Oh, shit. I'm starting over. I thought I was... Got him. Delete. All right, so that guy was a mistake. Okay, we're good. We're good. But yeah, what he was, I highly recommend his videos. They're very, very cool. Pay attention, TDL. Sorry. I got caught up in the excitement. I shot a guy I shouldn't have shot. Well, it's not easy. Yeah, there it is. Woke mages deny reality. There it is. His videos are very good. He actually just released a new one on Mage that I need to watch. It's like 2 hours long, but it's the kind of... He just kind of stands in front of the camera talking, maybe with some icons he's created. So they're pretty cool. Alright. One easy shot. Too bad headquarters said I need to make it look like an... Oh, okay, that's it. I had to make it look like an accident. How could I do that? Maybe we can, like, shoot this sign down? Yeah, I think this will do. Oop. Holy shit. There's an accident for you. I just saw Easy and I mean KGB spy. I don't think the homeless guy was a KGB spy. I'm sorry to say. I think you're just fucking insane, asshole. But yeah. Jesus Christ. 3 security guards all shot dead. The sniper's getting bolder by the night, partner.
Yeah, it looks like. Can you give me a rundown of the
Well, we just pulled these 3 newly deads out of the factory. Looks like the killer snuck in through a side.
Thank you, Clarence. Oh, man.
Shit over there. We had to pull the
Thank you for your viewing pleasure. Yeah, I really like his lore videos. I've watched them a few times, mostly because they're just good for background stuff when I'm doing other things and want some noise. But also I've like fully paid attention and just stared at the screen for them too. Because his World of Darkness lore is just so interesting. Men in Black appears optionally. Yes, actually, World of Darkness literally has the New World Order as a part of the technocracy. They exist. And they actually have the Men in Black shades and everything. They have the Men in Black Mind Eraser too. World of Darkness makes you sound insane. Here, for example, in 1999, one of the Antediluvians, essentially a vampire demigod who was spawned by a vampire who was spawned by Cain, the biblical murderer, who's the father of all vampires, maybe, sort of, kind of, woke up from torpor due to a war its own children and descendants were having. Oh, we're talking about this game, though. Oh. Okay, in this game, the Men in Black appear. Okay, cool. So this game is Mage. We're talking about Mage, the New World Order. What the fuck? The fuck?
Jesus Christ.
I thought what the frick? How are you alive?
Sir, did you see who did this to you?
Yes, saw him.
What did he look like? Please.
No face. Now it's just a blur.
Oh, fuck, we scrambled his brains. God damn, Spaghetti was freaking amazing. Hot take, Men in Black 1 is Miss Man in Black and Men in Black 3 is non-canon. That's not a hot take. I thought that was, like, generally agreed how things are. Don't most people generally agree Men in Black 2 and 3 were kind of cash grabs? Also, my wing is clipping into my face again. Let me 1 second. We need to correct it one more time tonight. Hopefully this is the last time. God, some of the things this model does is, like, just so fucking random. Oh. Okay, there we go. Whoop. There we are. There we are. Oh, wait, I left on all the calibrate bullshit. Ah. Much better, much better. Fucking man, poor guy. Got his brain scrambled. He's lucky to be alive, though. Officer Callahan. Oh my god. Being the most stereotypical possible. Hot take, water is wet. Men in Black 2 was not bad, though. Yeah, but don't we all agree the first one was the best? Like, I don't think that's that hot take. To be fair, I've only seen bits of 2 and 3. I just haven't been interested enough to finish watching them. I've seen 1, obviously, but like... Oh, look, it's the Men in Black. You're right. They are there. They're watching me. Government stooges. Watching me in the shadows. Retcon case retirement. 3 retcon... the genuine reasons Jay was chosen. Oh, what happened here?
Damn thing won't light.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? Trying to like this man's trying to light a cigar using the burning corpse.
What? You don't mind?
I'm gonna assume you didn't look around the area for any evidence.
Evidence of what? Any two-bit sleuth can tell the guy
burned to death when this barrel fell over.
Getting real tired of your shit. Watch it.
Or you'll piss me off one day.
Well, the scene is all yours. Help yourself and look around.
Don't catch a cold now. Officer Chris is a fucking asshole. Where's the bullet casing? I know there has to be one around here. Maybe over by where I shot? Cigarettes. Jay was chosen not out of favoritism, but because he was genuine out-of-the-box thinking and open-mindedness and lack of prejudice. Again, the fact that I have not been interested enough to watch 2 and 3 says enough for me. Like, the scenes I have seen have not been the kind of things that made me want to go watch it. Because I thought it looked funny or interesting, you know? Was not so much a retcon as was an undoing. Creative, mind you. Creative undoing. So I know from being the killer that was shot. I'm surprised you can't look at the fucking gunshot on here and take that as evidence. Like, clearly. But then again, I guess that he's not immediately putting that we shot the shine down. It was supposed to make it look like an accident, so it looks like an accident, I guess. Maybe we can climb up here and do something over there. Let's try and climb up this one. See if I can climb up this ladder. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, I can't get up on the ladder. Damn it. Most of looking around for evidence, but... Ooh, how about this? We go talk to this place. Maybe this open sign over here. The people in here will know something.
Open this late.
Wait. Fucking crystal ball voodoo shop. New agey bullshit over here. Make some sort of offerings here. Very old rusty butcher's knife. An old metal lockbox. A fucking Ouija board. And an air freshener? Maybe some kind of ritualistic significance, or maybe whoever owns the space is 5 cans short of a 6-pack. It's of Haitian origin, I think. Voodoo, baby? Do you know a lot about Haitian culture? Or you just know typical voodoo shit? Just for recording sales, Join actually gets customers. Sealed envelope from Peepaw. A fucking coffin, hopefully nobody's home. Bottle of brown liquid. It stinks. Well done, macabre painting. First off, the test where they were all those impractical chairs at the table in the middle to fill out forms. Everyone else assumed there was a rule not to use the big-ass table, except for Jay. Old radio. Sounds like it's having some interference problems. Maybe somebody actually is calling him. Old tombstones. For sale, I guess? Ring the bell. Anyone home? Some service. Whoa! Please tell me I didn't just summon a ghost with a fucking bell. Holy shit! The fuck? Holy shit! Okay, I will give this credit. That is like the harshest jump scare I've had in years. Round of applause, everybody. Round of applause. This game actually fucking got me. Like, hard. Holy shit. Holy, my heart is actually racing. That came out of nowhere. Oh my god. Like, it wasn't even just like the fact that the coffin popped open, but that a Jamaican guy stepped down. I got shocked and then immediately got freaking shocked.
My apologies. It was on my 10.
Why the hell I am in the FC files? I never stepped foot in the ocean. Behind ocean.
Spot to take a break.
Oh man, it's an obvious solution.
No place better to hear yourself think than in.
Oh yeah, it's good characterization. I don't deny it. Again, if you don't like Men in Black 3 or 2, I can understand that. Again, I have never had the need to watch 2 or 3, so it's hard for me to like give straight opinions on it. But I do know the general consensus is that 1 is generally the best. Fun with a very dorky portrait where it said "Never step foot in here."
Quite a break you got here. Luckily for you, I'm not with the city board. I'm Detective Comrade.
Pleased to meet you, Detective Comrade. They call me Magic Man.
Shooting test for everyone saw monsters and assumed they were evil because they looked different. Only Jay shot the real threat, Tiffany, because of observations.
Did you know that just 20 feet outside your door, a man...
Again, yeah, there's good characterization in the first one. Both the co-leads are very good. The absurdism is kind of sweet. I actually really like just how like crazy the sci-fi parallel society they have going on is, and the whole alien immigrant thing. Very good. All in all, nice and solid movie. Like, would watch again. Good sci-fi comedy. Funny cast. Will Smith is Will Smithing, you know? Like, oh man, remember back when Will Smith was like the shit in Hollywood? I feel like his whole comedic action role kind of got supplanted by Ryan Reynolds these days. Like, instead of hiring Will Smith for movies, you hire Ryan Reynolds. I feel like he fits a lot of the same like niches that Will Smith used to, but he's like the fresh face.
Sorry to say that
ever since Deadpool, he's become like way more popular. What was the last thing Will Smith was in? I know he was in Suicide Squad, but that was like almost a decade ago now.
you don't mind me being so blunt, you seem to get...
The spirits
Oh my gosh, he's 57. Holy shit.
I see. Well,
It's all very
this was
productive and
all
helpful, I
very
guess.
Productive and helpful. I
I'll
guess
just
fuck right
right
off
off
then.
then.
Detective, you might want to call
Come
over
over your barbecue scene one more time.
You should be keeping an eye out for the sign.
Sign?
What kind of sign am I
What
looking
kind of
for?
sign am I looking for?
The sign.
Detective. You mean the sign with the obvious bullet hole in it? No duh. Will Smith died now. The worms will get us all. Also Jay also just called the fact that everyone else there, much like him, did not know why they were there because no one told them, but the rest just assumed why they were there instead of asking. Again, you've established he has good characterization.
Bullet hole?
Yeah, you couldn't tell that earlier? It's very obvious.
Sniper have done this too? And if he did, why try and make it look like an accident after massacring those guards? Maybe I can find where he posted up to take the shot and get my hands on some more clues.
None of this is making much sense.
Any sense?
Alright. Let's try and get up there. Do 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 do. Yeah. Push that. Climb up on top. I love how you can't. They don't have a mantling system at all, so you just have to fade to black and like teleport.
Fuck, someone's in here. It's gotta be him.
I mean, it couldn't be not him. There's no guarantee it's him. You're just making assumptions now, bud. Could be the killer, maybe. Not has to be. You know, we should still be on our guard. Don't want to be a horror movie character. I.e., a moron. Okay, come on. Coming down the stairs, with a gun in my hand. Oh, and it's glowing radioactive green now. Now this game became condemned, the criminal original. Oh my gods. Oh, the flashlight. Also that fucking weird ass hand. Oh, fuck. This does look like a serial killer's basement, doesn't it? Oh. I do not like that. I do not like that at all. So this place is haunted. The fuck? Like, legitimately, what the fuck? Oh, I do not like this. I guess I have infinite ammo, too. Weird. To Narnia? Yeah, going to Narnia sounds great.
Hey, stop right there.
Stop right there. See? Condemned fuck. Yeah, this does feel a bit like Condemned. At least from what I've seen of Condemned. I actually haven't played Condemned, but... Fucking... do I shoot her? You know, I'm not gonna shoot them. They're not really doing anything to me. Came out of the walls. I'm wondering if they're glitched or not.
I said it! No, listen!
Listened. Cultic borrowed from Condemned 2.
It's here!
What's here? These fucking people who are stuck in the walls with boxes on their heads? Walking in place? I don't want to shoot them because it's really weird. Okay. I guess I have to shoot them, right? Maybe? This is a weird game, and I'm not sure if it's glitching or not. Nope, can't interact with the TV. Or the trash bag. Oh, I could just walk... Oh, I didn't have to kill them. Now I feel kind of bad, not gonna lie. I didn't actually have to kill them, so I feel a little bad for just shooting them just now. You're supposed to be attacked, actually. Oh, so it's bugging out. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. So it is just bugged. It's here. Came out of the walls. Is there something I can interact with, or is the game, like, fucking completely bugged now? Alright, I don't see anything else I can interact with, so maybe head back through here? Oh! Oh, reality's bending in on us. Oh, shit. This is... You know, it's giving me vague remind... I mean, this is a completely different art style, obviously. Whoa!
Good morning, sunshine.
Where am I?
Oh, what the f... How did I get here?
I was taking my nightly stroll.
Stroll and found you face down the gutter, Mr. Detective.
Stress getting to you. You know, I have a remedy for that.
No,
Something isn't right.
This
killer is
he's
murdered. This whole goddamn city,
something isn't
right.
You're telling me?
I gotta get back to the station.
Telling me something isn't right?
This lunatic away before...
Yeah, that's a good plan.
That's a good plan. You put me in a fucking coffin?
In a coffin.
I don't own a couch.
I don't own a couch. I put you in the coffin. It's the only, like, long thing with cushions in it.
I'm gonna need to start considering some out-of-the-box...
Oh, god damn it, Dutch.
Is making...
Fuck you.
The shot came
from the catwalk outside the facility.
was right on the kick.
Things got strange.
Try and explain this.
You know, this really is starting to seem like a marauder from Mage. So marauders are basically mages can go insane. And because they're reality warpers, when they go insane, they can turn into marauders. Basically, they become delusionally convinced of reality being, like, different. Like, a normal mage believes something, but also believes that at least is, like, somewhat self-aware about their belief. A marauder will believe something to the exclusion of all else and can never be convinced otherwise. They are full-on crazy. Like, obsessed. Like, with a normal mage, they can adapt. Their worldview can change over time. They can grow and expand. So, for example, a mage who, you know, believes in voluminous ether can accept other paradigms that are similar and can grow that theory and expand it and adapt to it. And can even decide that voluminous ether isn't a thing anymore and he actually believes in this other thing now. A marauder becomes obsessively, delusionally obsessed. Oh, goddamn World Darkness again. With just, like, one reality. And I think our killer might be a marauder who thinks he's a fucking assassin for the US government. And he's, like, doing good work. And he's causing fucking reality demons wherever he goes. Because the thing with marauders is, when other mages encounter them, the paradox doesn't affect the marauder. It affects the other mages. So you get whammied for all the reality warping crimes they commit. And then the magic police show up and fucking arrest you for their crimes. You go to Kangaroo Court. Because, yeah, you didn't do it, but you were at the scene of the crime. And there's obviously no one else there.
The MO is similar enough that it's obviously...
Yes, I am going to turn everything into World Darkness. It's going to be a recurring theme. It just works so well for what we just experienced. That's one of the main reasons I'm bringing out the Marauders. I was gonna stop, but like I couldn't help myself there.
Why even attempt to make one of the murders look like an act?
But seriously, what the fuck is going on with the whole Slenderman hands? Like, what was up with the fucking... I get the game broke a bit, and I was supposed to get attacked by the people with knives, but what was up with the moving dolls, and like the Narnia wardrobe, and the weird freaking fingers?
I feel like
it looked like, oh god, you know what the long fingers in the reality warping reminded me of, actually? It reminded me of someone from Magnus Archives. There was a guy called Michael in Magnus Archives, and he was essentially fed to this infinite corridor monster, and became its embodiment, but its whole thing was being incomprehensible bullshit, and so it doesn't like having an embodiment at all. And, damn, I can't let these campers around, they could jeopardize my mission, I'll have to take them out. For the good of the country. Yeah, this is fucking marauder behavior right here. This right here is fucking marauder behavior. And his whole thing was that he had these, like, really long, extended fingers with, like, unnaturally, bent bones and, like, extra joints. Like, his fingers were, like, extra, like, joints upon joints upon joints on top of his normal ones. These long, impossible things. His whole body warped in incorrect proportions. Extended and descended. That whole vibe. And that's what those hands that grabbed us reminded me of, like Michael's like hands. Plus, all the reality warping corridor shenanigans are very much on his thing. Although, when the distortion grabs you, he tends to pretend to be like an infinite hotel hallway with endless doors, not a rundown Narnia closet in a dilapidated building. I thought I got all of them. Oh, I missed some of them. There were still 2 more. That's from the Magnus Archives, by the way. If you've never watched listened to the podcast, Magnus Archives, of all the horror podcasts out there, it's one of my 2 favorites. I don't listen to a ton of them because I find that none of the others could actually... I actually got into it because I originally heard of the Magnus Archives from, like, OSP. They used it as an example in, like, a horror. And I was like, ooh, I better try this. And I tried it. I loved it. I tried something else called The White Vault that was recommended to be similar, and I liked that. And then I tried watching a few other horror podcasts, and I've been like, they're all just okay. Like, don't get me wrong, some of them are pretty good, but I've never gotten the high of The White Vault and Magnus Archives ever again. Like, those 2 were the peak, and everything else was just inferior. You know, when you get introduced to a medium by its, like, best example, and then everything you find after, aside from maybe, like, one other thing, is just, like, inferior knockoff of your better version. And you're just like, damn, I started with the good stuff, and now I can't appreciate the mediocre stuff at all. Like, I've listened to a few, but I always get bored and stop, because it's like, nothing has held my attention like the Magnus Archives. Even its spin-off, the Magnus Protocol, which is like sort of a weird spin-off thing that may or may not take place in the same universe or timeline. It's confusing. I'm not going to get into the ending of the Magnus Archives. It's a full clusterfuck. But it couldn't hold me. It weirdly couldn't, just like me in Tycoon games. Yeah, like, I'm usually the kind of person who, if I like the best example of something, I like all the lesser ones. I like the unique flair of them. But, like, Fred is very much like that. Yeah, you're like that with a few different genres. I'm not usually like that. But when it comes to the Magnus Archives and the White Vault, I am like that. The White Vault, though, is also insanely good. The audio mixing on the White Vault, like, I don't usually talk about audio mixing. Audio mixing and the audio effects of the White Vault are top tier. Holy shit, I could not recommend the White Vault enough. It takes place in, like, Svalbard, which is, like, the northernmost human settlement. And its whole thing is that, like, these researchers are called to this, like, facility that does, like, a lot of, like, data collection to go fix some stuff. And as they arrive, this storm blows in. And it looks like this thing was sabotaged intentionally, and they can't leave. And then all of a sudden, something is there. In the shadows. In the snow. And, yes, I know, monster, yeti, or whatever in the northern. No, it's way cooler, way creepier than that. It goes full on Lovecraftian horror, and it's really good about it. Sorry about all the noise, mister. Not many places left to lay off some steam and cell prey in the city. Riverside Cemetery. You came out to a cemetery to not disturb people. Okay. I guess that logic. My first Tycoon game was Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Peak. Yeah. It's really a problem, too. If you're ever reduced to something via Peak, then, like, there's nowhere left to go. Even if you eventually discover Peak later, you still, like, can seek out, because your introductory level, if it's all downhill from the start, then why would you continue? But if you have, like, a single up, and then, like, other things are, like, higher and lower, you get that nice graph motion, and not just this endless downward spiral. Forever. Oh no. School's out forever. We're all fucked.
Hey there.
You're all drunk. Oh, we've got a Ouija board. A fucking Ouija board? Please don't tell me Ouija boards work in this universe. Please no. Please don't let that piece of plastic crap summon the dead. Ugh. Oh, man. Fucking spirit board nonsense. it is, like, healthy when you're introducing something to, like, a new genre or a new medium. Don't start them off with something that's, like, insanely good. Or, like, the best thing in the genre or the medium. Start them off with something that's good, but has some flaws that can be one-upped by other things in a few areas to keep them interested in it long term.
Name's Blade, so you best stay out of my way.
Like, if I was showing someone animation for the first time, I wouldn't start out with How to Train Your Dragon. I'd start out with, like, you know, one of the lesser Disney, one of the more mid-ish Disney movies with, like, some flaws in it or whatever. You know, I wouldn't give them Atlantis, but maybe like a, I don't know, Tangled. Tangled is a really solid movie, but it's not perfection or anything. They work in real life, too. They getting replaced AI, though.
Hey, would you look at name's Blade?
Shit, I forgot my target. Is there a way to check? Shit, what are my controls? Trying to remember what my target information was. I was talking and I kind of forgot. Fuck. I'm assuming because I get to do this that, like, I'm supposed to shoot Blade. Or maybe I'm supposed to shoot out one of the windows. No, I have to be able to shoot Blade. Let's see if one of these die. Hey, let's just shoot somebody and see if we get a game over. Nope, no game over. Guess we're supposed to shoot him. They're all drunk, so they're not really noticing anything. Hello, Blade. Time to die, bitch. Every good sniper game has to have that moment where it zooms in and shows you the path of the bullet. Because every sniper player is obsessively wanting to see somebody's body hit the ground. And if we're getting someone to try something, and they might be the only time they experience it, I'll make sure they experience the best version of it. That is also another good point. Bang. Whoosh. Got him. Boom. Headshot. Did I miss someone? I thought I got them all. Maybe there's someone else around here. I think this is probably going to be our last mission, too. We're probably going to leave after this chapter is over. Just need to shoot the last person. Ah, I see. Alright. And final shot. Boosh. Gotta start with peak animation. There's so much different genres and styles. Excellent work, Agent. Impeccable as even. Make your way down the road. Until our adversaries become aware of the situation. These were literally a bunch of drunk teens. They could not possibly be, like, enemy agents. Like, come on. See, the thing is, even when they find out what I'm doing, they don't, like, pull out a pistol they have hidden in them or do anything like that. They just, like, die. Like, it's really clear that you are pretty much just a complete psycho off your meds. The game is actually about to finish soon. Oh, is it, like, one or two more missions? Because it's, like, one or two more missions. I guess I can keep going for a little bit longer. How much longer does it have after this? Because if it's like 15 minutes away, I don't want to like end it because I might as well finish. Oh, we're walking through the mist. The fuck?
Well, hello. Visiting an old friend as well?
Or perhaps you're... Never mind.
Never mind. Oh.
Nice walkie.
I'm certain you hear all sorts.
I can't let you live. Well, I guess I have to let him live. 1 or 2 missions. Okay, okay. Might be a side grade. Okay, I'll try 2 more missions, and we'll see. We'll see. I actually do want to see if I can finish tonight. We'll go to like 10 at the latest. 10 at the latest. Surprise, surprise, still locked. I hate this thing. Break it. Fucking grave? Okay, weird. Open the door.
I see you.
The fuck is with you, creepy asshole?
Oh, not
On a
in
good mood, neighbor.
I guess I wouldn't be either.
Home repairs
There's
could be
gonna be
a
a
pain in
in
the
the
keister.
Looks like
You have it all under control, though. Fixing leaks aren't
we all doing that?
day in and day out. What the fuck is this guy's deal?
Fixing leaks that have
Sprung in the holes of our lives.
tightening the screws that keep out.
Okay, we're in a bit of a rush. I'm reading this. Replacing the rusted pipes that feeding our hearts. I really don't want to skip this, though, because his voice acting is, like, solid as fuck. Really good voice acting for a game like this.
Keep a man from his job.
You know what this reminds me of, actually? It reminds me of that, what was it? The New Town game or whatever? You know that game when we, like, got that game with, like, the weird moth monster? The fuck is with him? Where you were, like, grabbing some... The list! That's it, the list. You remember that game called The List? With all, like, the surreal characters, and there was a serial killer around town, and we had to grab things off our list before we got to our new apartment, and we ended up chased by a monster? I did that one during, like, the miscellaneous game, Halloween day thing.
Hey, pal.
Really?
I really wish you called me back. I'm not sure exactly how much time is left. Things are getting way out of control. I don't think I'll have many more chances to reach you. Hope you're doing okay.
See ya. How many times have they called me? What is this, water? Ugh. What the fuck are my living conditions like? Great, the shower is leaking. I should have some tools in the shed outside. Yeah, I already got them. Fix the shower. This place gives me the vibes of Get Good Detective. Terror strikes again. Suspect in custody. What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Oh! Oh shit! Yeah. What the hell was that? You let it in. We're almost through here. More scum you remove from this earth. Well, it's not spoiler action. You're a Civic 4 callback. Oh, fuck. Remember agents. We're almost there, agent. Yeah, this is not good. Surprise, surprise, it's still locked. Well, we're fucked. Whatever has happened, we are just fucked. We let something in. Oh god, it's vampire rules. Should never have let it into our house.
It'll be a long night. Better stay out the
Chief's way to crack this case.
Officer
Detective Carmody.
What's he in for this
time?
already know. Hiding in closets and
Come.
What you know?
Good job.
I know you all ain't got nothing better to do.
Harass an old man.
I can assure you that we have much better
Damn things to do than booking for you a million
Sorry,
times.
Joe. Look, things aren't great right now.
Why don't you go home and stay out of closets?
Did the sniper killer strike again?
Really hope you boys psycho away.
I'll say
You're not in a huge. You're not like in a best place to judge other people's mental health, buddy.
Fuck off, Camardi. Say, take a
Good
good
look,
because
this is your future real soon.
I hear the chief is mighty pissed at you. Thinks you're cracking after your
Stunt a few nights ago.
Running around town like you're Dirty Harry, having shootouts with ghosts.
Ghosts?
You'll know what I mean if the chief catches you.
Shit.
What are you staring at so
an X-ray of your
Ruptured asshole if you call me that again. Can I say what I was suspecting in this moment of the game? I was right, so spoiler. How about no? Because you said you were right. If you had said you were just like what you were suspecting, I would have been fine with that. But like now you just told me that whatever you say is gonna be correct. I think tree demon, but you know.
Don't mention it. I still need
You
to
stick together. Something about the sniper business. Although I also think that we are related to the case.
I know what you mean.
Because, like, the number that she gave clearly was a call directly to the sniper.
Never mind.
We also haven't been to the detective's apartment, only to his office. So I think we're having some kind of psychotic break where we are also the killer. That's my thought, at least. Just a little bit. We also saw, like, the stick finger person before... Just before the sniper character also saw it. Damn cutbacks. Oh shit. Oh shit. We're having another psychotic episode. I don't like this. It's gone too quiet. Holy frick,
Jesus
Dutch!
Christ, you just about gave me a heart attack.
Wasn't kidding though, I was right. There's place for interpretation.
I didn't want to say anything out there with all those bozos around, but you need to know. There was a couple of
Guys at the station earlier. They were looking for you.
They looked real serious.
Black suits, sunglasses, probably fed.
Just what are we getting into, comedy? Your name is on all the sniper killer reports, which is why they're probably looking for you.
Believe you me.
I wish I knew. Watch your back out there.
Someone's not happy having that big nosio sniffing around.
Wait, is the sniper actually working for the government? That would be really fucking hilarious. I mean, the U.S. government doing shady shit that's actually really bad and has inaccurate intelligence wouldn't surprise me, but like... In his office 5 minutes ago. No dodging tonight. He's on one.
It's really turning into my lucky night.
Maybe I should buy a lotto.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright. Oh, I forgot. Game spells it out for you basically right here. Okay. Chief Glover. Let's see.
Been pretty busy lately, feeling tired?
Burnt out?
No more than usual, Chief.
That's interesting. That's interesting because here I was trying to figure out why you out there acting like a raging psychopath.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this report on my desk. Last night you reported 3 junkies attacked you in that building you were rummaging around in. And that you had to act in self-defense when...
Chief, are you implying...
Motherfucker, what I'm implying
is I don't believe there was anyone down there to begin with.
We sent an officer and an EMT crew where you stated they were. They didn't find a soul. Not even any evidence of a fight. So forgive me that
I'm looking for a reason why you're seeing ghosts. Ah. Reminds me of Black Ops campaign, basically.
Look, these suits have been following me.
Don't you dare let another word slip out of your mouth and force
Some
me to
people put
put
you
you
on psychological leave.
With that
You
I want
beardsley
you at your
bullshit.
desk filling out reports or on vacation.
Do you understand me?
Chief, I don't know what's going.
I just told you what the hell is going on.
You shot up a room full of ghosts.
Okay, let me finish the week. I'll go on vacation first thing Monday. No more crazy talk. No more
Running into dark buildings. Just
let
me try and put these puzzle pieces together for a few more days.
Fine. Okay.
Camaraderie.
But if I see your face on Monday, I'll bust your butt into next
Month.
Do our best.
So I'm trying to protect you. I'll trust you. Damn.
So I'll tell you there was
Another killing tonight.
Tonight?
Yes. 8 high school kids. We didn't catch Mr.
It's a sniper, naturally. We did pick up an
It's in the interrogation
room. I was gonna let Dutch handle it, but I'll give you this chance.
Dismissed.
Thank you, sir. Okay, cool. Interrogation room. I love how the interrogation room has like big bold letters over it. All right. What's your name?
All right, pal. What's your name?
Come on.
What
were you doing out there?
Admiring the
Stars.
Listening to the dead. Oh.
The stories they tell.
They say they'll be joining us very soon.
Joining us? What's with the glasses?
They protect me from seeing things I shouldn't see.
Ah, Joy, fucking raging sociopath or psychopath. Van Helsing City and imagine Van Helsing in City Moore, but he walks around pubs shooting ghosts, screaming echoing, "Go ahead, make my day."
Is this all a joke? Are you yanking my chain?
I assure you, detective, I would do no such thing.
Did you see anything suspicious?
Hey. You better start me. Holy shit! Holy shit! This game has some fucking annoying as fuck jump scares.
Sit, you're a nut job. Get out of here. You don't have anything useful to say and are wasting.
What is with his empty eye sockets? Are we not questioning him on his empty fucking eye sockets? Look at his eye sockets. They are fucking empty.
Our best witness and his eyeballs are gone. The fact that he's a complete
Loon is just a cherry on top.
It's gonna have to be up to me to finally crack this.
Oh man.
These were found in an
abandoned house near
nearby.
the grave.
The same cigarette butts have been
Found.
in a few of the crime
Wait, isn't this also what we had in our locker?
physical evidence as we have now.
Oh, it is us. It is actually us.
Smoke.
How did you survive its octinibration?
I suck on these.
I don't know.
Good taste at least.
I have no fucking clue. That's one of the wraith abilities, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Bunch of nonsense from some crackpot.
Bunch of nonsense
Maybe
was a
the psych
crackpot.
guys can get something useful out of him eventually, but I won't hold my breath. I'd say he's got a long stay
yes.
ahead of him in the state.
If I ever make Helsing a bridge, I'm gonna make Alucard saying, "Go ahead, make my night."
Kids celebrating graduation.
Yeah, octinibration. That's the one with like.
Cemetery.
Oh wait, no, it's the Sombra ability. The control over like shadows and shit from Vampire.
Only positives being they died right where they're
About to be buried. That's a nice cemetery for a bunch of fucking teenagers.
He has to slip up one of these times. Until then,
I mean, we did have the tape, but it's just so distorted.
need to keep my head on straight. All this other weird crap I've been.
Maybe I should drink some water. We're very much the sniper. I can basically confirm it at this point. Like, it has to be us. It's the control of void high tier Lasombra can use. Road to my target. Can't risk being seen. I must eliminate all who stand in the way of me saving this country. I feel like this has to be... we have to be this detective, too. Ah, here we are. It's a control of void that high tier Lasombra can use. Yeah. Oh Oh yes, let's just shoot the construction workers, because that's a reasonable thing for a person to do. Oh wow, we're just going full massacre. But based on the control of darkness makes the torrent of the Dark Kingdom of Iron. Okay. Pop goes the weasel. Doop, doop, doop. Alright. And sniper shot. That's a survivable shot. I mean, unless I hit an artery. Holy shit, I didn't even get a zoom in for that one. I wonder if it thought it wasn't gonna hit, because like based on what I can tell, if the computer for whatever reason doesn't think the trajectory will hit, then it doesn't do the zoom in. So Raids could probably do something similar, yeah, because it's both based on like the oblivion of like Oblivion. Also, the weird fucked up red sky. Love how that's just like normal. I fucking shot his hand off and he's dead. Now it's clear to proceed. Fade to black. But I think it's a band practice. Going to the trailer park. You know, it must suck to live in a trailer park when they're doing construction on the only bridge to the trailer park. It's like, you just can't even get groceries. You're just stuck here. Stop thinking with logic. It's a video game. This mission is a little different from the previous one. Our community is infected with satanic ritual. We want nothing more than to overcome it. You must follow these instructions precisely. Okay. We need you to find ways to get... ruin their plans. Whatever it takes, Agent. Keep a sharp eye on the environment. Do not kill. Not yet. In their homes, we will contact you with further instructions. Help suggest keeping an eye on ways to climb atop trail routes, as they will provide adequate advantage. Good luck, Agent. Alright, so we don't kill anyone. We have to skip. The fuck is this leash? What the fuck is this? I don't think I've ever seen an effect like that. Scared them by killing their dog. God, this game might be a little broken. I love how that didn't kill him. Alright, anyone else out and about? Oh, we gotta reload. Also, I love how nobody's immediately pegging on to the fact that I'm responsible for all this shit. I think it's a banned practice. I mean, to be fair, a lot of things in Wraith are banned because, like, it's kind of funny, too, that Wraith is, like, the whole point is to try and, you know, get closure, and then they're like, yeah, you can't interact with the living world. But also, it's, like, the most crossed over of all of the different worlds, you know? Like, if you're gonna see something in any other game, especially in a vampire game, it's gonna be a Wraith. Because vampires tend to leave a lot of angry dead, and they run into, like, haunted houses a lot often. You're also probably going to run into Wraiths a lot as Hunter. Like, it has some of the most crossover potential, but every Wraith you cross over with is actively breaking the laws of their little, like, world. Like, think about this. The only Wraiths that ever do the crossover stuff, which is what they're most known for in other game lines, would be the Wraiths that are breaking the rules and, like, not actually following them. Oh, please don't let that kill them. I'm hoping I'm gonna shoot the basketball. Ah, I'm trying to just shoot the basketball, not the hands. I need steady aim. Alright. There we are. Popped it. Pop goes the weasel. What the fuck? The fuck? I am... Okay. That's weird. I'm trying to hit the paddle. I mean, it's in their backyard. It's like, not like they're doing it, you know, in the front yard. What are you, a weirdo who's watching them? Satanic rituals? The satanic rituals is literally just BDSM. How do I get them in their house? Oh, maybe I destroy the light. That actually is probably more likely. I need to blow up the light, most likely. Let's go do that real quick. Oh, and she's she's watching! Oh my god, this game. This is suburbia in a nutshell. Bored. Aren't you bored now? Alright, anywhere else? The fucking cat isn't dead. They're not going inside. One moment. They're bugged out. I can't tell if they're actually gonna, like... Is it just bugged, or am I still need to look for other people? Let's see. Let's climb up here. Let's climb up here. I think everything is bugged. God damn it. I need to check. Maybe they're already doing the run inside script, and I just need to find the last person. Let's keep looking. Maybe there's some... Oh, yeah. There's other people I haven't checked. I haven't found yet. So let's go do that first. So climb up here. This really does feel like the government of the 50s to an extent. I fucking destroyed their inflatable pool. Or wait, do I have to shoot there? Or maybe... Ah, hit reload. This game was a bit buggy. Getting to V10. Oh, it is getting to 10. Shit. Ah, man. I think we're gonna have to call it a night, guys. Unfortunately. This does seem like a good stopping point, I guess. Mostly because I'm not sure if it's, like, bugged or not. And I'm not really sure how to proceed here. So we're gonna go and call this a day. I'll probably see if I can finish this up in my free time. Probably not gonna finish on my own. I'll let you know if I'm surprised about the ending, though, Dawnseeker. So, yeah. I think we're gonna go ahead and stop. It's a pretty good place. And again, I just don't think I'm going to go through this whole level again because it's clearly bugged. Idea for World of Darkness. Everything is canon, even made up stuff by governors, whatnot, because it was true at one point, but the universe will split, and that's where the Mandela effect comes from. Oh, so you're literally Mandela affecting things. That could be interesting, yeah. I mean, you have to figure out a way to, like, use it in the story, but, yeah. Anyway, I guess I will see you guys all next time where we'll continue our playthrough of Blade Song, because that is currently, like, my favorite thing in the world. Bye.